Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Real Madrid in Football Manager 2019. I'm Ater, and since the last game, that devastating loss away versus Galatasaray in the Champions League, we managed to bounce back. And it felt so good to finally win again, because we've gone 3 games without a single victory. But it actually started off very scary, because they scored really early. Let's see, when did they take the lead? They took the lead already in the 4th minute. So I concentrate from this game, and then the loss, and then they scored off 4 minutes. I thought, like, no, not again. But then the lads managed to man up, step up, and completely take over the game. The hat-trick from Mariano, brilliant. Toni Kroos for the free kick. And of course, of a new signing, Milinkovic scored his 3rd goal in 4 games. He was really bad in the previous game where you guys got to watch him, but now he was back on the fantastic side again. Today we are playing a huge game, one of probably we could call this an early league final, because we are playing Atlético Madrid, and Atlético Madrid is one of the very few teams in the league. I mean, look at all these screens, but very few teams that we actually lost against during the first half of the season. So we are out not only for a very important game, an early league final, we're also out for a revenge. Take a look at the league table. We have some safety margin, and if we can win today, that would really set us off on a good track for the title. But I mean, we need to manage to do what we couldn't do in the first game against them, and that's to take 3 points. I mean, we didn't even manage to take 1 point the last time around. When it comes to our team, we have a injury here on Vinicius Jr., and I think that's the only thing. Marcelo picked up an injury before. He was injured in the last episode, I believe, but he is back in business now. Even though he's a little bit low on the fitness side, he is starting this game because it's such an important game. So I want some big dogs on the pitch. So yeah, let's roll. Let's see. Yeah, this is the Atlético Madrid team we're up against. World-class players in more or less every position, but at the same time, so do we have, and hopefully we can give them a real nightmare here when they finally come to our home ground. But can we bring up the last game? Yeah, we can, and that's what we are going to do. I know a lot of you will be keen to avenge what happened when we last played Atlético Madrid. Go out there and express yourself. And well, not too many cared. Thought this was going to get you guys to show some more passion. But yeah, at least we have some greens here. And it's game on. The Madrid derby. One of the biggest games of the season. Not only because of the standing in the league table, but of course for the fans, considering this is a derby. And looking at statistics, we are dominating things. And here is the first highlight. And unfortunately, it starts with Atlético Madrid. And maybe we can win it back. Or maybe not, because it's still in their possession. But that one should be no trouble at all for Marcelo. He just picks it up as the rain pours down. What will he do? He just ran on all by himself. Nobody tried to stop him. That was a bit lucky. He goes for Isco. Isco into the box with a long cross for Bale. Bale back to Carvalho. Back to Bale. And just outside the post. That could have been a glorious start of the game. But I guess not this time. Demand more, guys. Demand more. This is a derby. We need to be 100% giving everything we got. Not many highlights. Let's say that Modric with the corner. Into the box. And Benzema just over the top bar. That was another really good chance. As long as we are keeping creating chances, I feel pretty fine here. But not that many highlights. I mean, the clock takes away. The first half will soon be up. But let's say that we are going to get a highlight. But will it be for us? Casemiro with the ball for Bale. Bale back to Casemiro. Asensio. Carvalho into the box. A long cross for Benzema. And oh, it might be a penalty. It may be a penalty. The ref is going to take a look here at the TV screen. And let's see here. Could this be the start we need? A little small amount of help that we need. Could it? It is a penalty. Brilliant. And I mean, this is just what we wanted before halftime. Isco steps up and makes no mistake at all. Isco's 10th goal of the season, and we take the lead in the Madrid derby just before half-time. There's a good replay here. The goalkeeper did not even have time to get off the line. It just stands there watching the ball going to the net. And I don't care. I'm happy we are in the lead. Looking at statistics, 16 chances to 2. We really dominated the first half, but we've kind of been struggling when it comes to creating really dangerous chances. As for example here, of these 16 shots, only 4 managed to hit the target. So there's clearly a lot of room for improvements in the second half. I mean, not a single guy is getting good ratings. Not even Isco scored from the penalties getting a good rating. So, I mean, it's a derby. We expect more. The lads need to know that we are not pleased. We need to step it up here. I mean, everybody knows what this game means to the fans. Everybody knows what it means for the standing in the league table. It's basically important for so many different reasons. Marcelo with the throw in, but no, this could wait. Could we get another penalty? Maybe it's going to be very close to the line, so might be maybe a free kick here. Let's see what the ref says. It's a free kick. Yeah, I felt like it didn't feel like a penalty, so I guess that was the correct decision. But still, clock just ticks away. But then we see Carvalho with a free kick, going for Bale. Bale for Modric, Sergio Ramos, Casemiro, Asensio, Marcelo on the left flank. A lot of players into the box. Can he find somebody? He finds Asensio, but it's just over the top bar. Kind of similar to the situation when Benzema had it over the top bar in the first half. Ooh, a pretty good free kick there from Bale. A pretty good one. I mean, not too far away. Even though I felt like the goalkeeper, he had it under control, it still gave him some problems. I mean, this is worrisome. We're completely dominating things, but we only managed to score 1 goal. And this is such a fragile lead. I think we need to start thinking. Let's see who's having a really bad day at work. So we have Bale, garbage. Benzema, garbage. Actually, I'm going to replace Benzema. We're going to keep Bale on a little bit longer because at least he's motivated. I'm going to bring in Mariano. Mariano scored a hat-trick in the last game, so we know what he can do. We know that he is in form. We know that he can do brilliant things. Other than him, I think Casemiro, he's pretty fit, but haven't been playing great, and he is aggressive. I think we need to bring Milinkovic in here. Our new signing, as I told you guys, he scored once again in the previous game. We know we paid a lot of money for him, but this far, he has showed his value to us. Bale again. Can he find somebody? Cross. Modric. Ooh, did it keep it save it straight up, or did that one hit the post? I'm not quite sure, but highlight's not over. Something else will happen here. The highlight continues. Marcelo, Modric, Milinkovic, Asensio, Isco, Mariano is cleared. Carvalho wins it back. Asensio, and look at that, Marco Asensio, his 9th goal of the season, and now finally we can start feeling a little better about ourselves. I'm not sure if this is the rain that's been the struggle for us, because I feel like, considering the way we've been dominating games, we should have been able to create more quality chances. But that, I mean, a long shot is always an option when you are struggling to get good chances in the box. And it clearly paid off for Asensio. So we have 1 sub to go. So let's see now who is actually tired. And somebody we have a good option for. I think we're going to go with Modric here and bring in Toni Kroos. Quality sub. I mean, you know you're in a luxurious situation when you have Toni Kroos on the bench coming on there, don't you? Can't be get a much stronger sub for that position than him. And here he is, Kroos for the free kick. Goes all the way back from Marcelo, actually. Didn't try to get it into the box, but now he gets another try. Yeah, he plays it forward for Isco. Isco loses possession. It's clear by the defense. Griezmann picks it up. Oh no, this could be bad news for us. This could be the counter-attack that we've been dreaded. But that should be no trouble at all for Varane. No mistakes now, guys. Play it cool. Play it cool. Asensio, Milinkovic, going for Bale. Bale have a lot of space here, but he needs some backup. He's going to try himself a very optimistic finisher. And is quite far outside the post. 4 minutes of extra time. Clock ticks away now. Gonna get one last highlight, probably just the end of the game highlight, but you never know with Football Manager. Maybe something special will come out of this one. As the rain keeps pouring down, but we are working our way to their side of the pitch. Here's Bale, and that's the full-time whistle. I'm very pleased with the way that we dominate the game. 33 shots to 5. But I'm displeased that we are creating this many chances, but so few actually really good chances, and only managed to score twice. So I'm happy with the way we dominated things. I'm less happy that we couldn't get some more quality into all these shots and chances. But a very important win brings us up to a brilliant lead in the league, which could be very needing. Because we know that if we are going to survive in the Champions League, we're going to have to rest our best team for the league games, feature them in the Champions League. So we're probably going to need this advantage when we start using a weaker team for a lot of games. But at least we won the derby. That's very, very important. If you take a look at the schedule, what is coming up... let's see, Alaves down to 18 place, Sevilla 13. Yeah, next game is going to be a huge one. It's going to be Champions League versus Galatasaray, the second leg. And you guys all know what happened in the first leg. It was a nightmare, a disaster. And now we need to get a really, really good result at home for the Champions League to stay alive. And we are Real Madrid, and you all know, if Real Madrid gets knocked out in the first knockout round, that could definitely cost us the job. So even though we are doing well in the league, I'm very nervous for this game, because if the worst case scenario happens and we get knocked out, I am not sure if I'm going to keep my job, because it's clearly not acceptable for Real Madrid to get knocked out this early. So next episode, you might find out if I still have a job at the end of it. But that's it for this one. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.